Hello, beautiful people. How are you all doing? I believe you guys are cool. I greet you wherever you're watching me from. And in case you're joining the channel for the first time, you're onto Obulegodin, aka Niger Trucker. All I do is trucking talks. So feel free to be a part of the family. And today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the newcomers, the new cats that are joining the industry. It is a beautiful thing. The business is very nice one, but if you are going to do something concerning trucking business, be eager to ask people, the old cats, ask them what they have experienced over the years, so that you won't be doing such mistake. Don't hide while joining trucking industry. I think they are ready to welcome you. Nobody is going to push you around because you want to join trucking industry. And many people have joined there like they were hiding, and all of a sudden they joined, and they start regretting many things because they have never asked anybody about anything that may affect their business in the middle run. So I'm going to be giving you the advice in case you want to join, or maybe now or in the future. And in case you have joined and you are suffering from this little secret I'm about to leak, you can do amendments after watching this video. So in African trucking industry in general, this is not Nigerian only now. So in case you are joining, I strictly advise you to buy a brand new truck if you have the financial capability. Buy yourself a brand new truck. It doesn't matter how many it is, even if it is one, even if it is two that your money can afford. Make sure you buy a brand new truck from a reliable source, not some Lungu area. Make sure you buy yourself a brand new truck. This will help you learn along with your business. So before your business will start having issue, you have had a lot of savings to be tackling such issues when it comes. And I have had experience where somebody bought a new truck and it broke down the same week. So if you want to make a purchase of a truck, make sure you go to the right source and don't hesitate to ask people questions. If you must not resist the urge of buying old truck, don't buy China used truck. That is if you are not going, maybe you really want to join and you don't have money to purchase yourself a new truck. I advise you strictly, don't buy China used truck. Don't buy China used truck. You will regret it at the long run. You will regret it, I promise you. So in case you don't know what I mean by China used truck, there is these trucks that look like a brand new ones. They almost look like brand new ones, but it is not brand new. They have new wheel, new tires, new carb. The engine look new, but it is not new. They just flushed the paint and repainted it. So in my own opinion, it is a refurbished truck from China, so it is not a new one. And many people in Nigeria have seen people selling the truck, and they are calling it new ones. I'm going to put the pictures here so that you can see what I mean by all these refurbished trucks. Don't buy them because they have a lot of issue from the chassis, from the engine. And you know, Nigerian today, African at large, let me say, they like hauling heavy loads, not minding the capacity of the truck's engine, not minding the capacity of the chassis, what it can the weight it can absorb, something like that, and the weight absorption system, like the spring. Everything needs to be considered when you are buying truck, like the dump truck business owners. If you are going into dump truck business, you really need to watch the chassis. Make sure the chassis is strong enough to lift the tonnage you would like to carry when you start your business. You look at the engine. There is this engine 371. We have 371 horsepower, 375 horsepower, 380 horsepower, 420, 450, 520, something like that, 500 horsepower. A lot of it. All this engine haul different tonnages. Don't forget this in mind when you are going to purchase your truck. So you really need someone experienced to make a purchase when you are going to buy your truck. So if you are going to buy, let me continue from used truck. If you are going to buy yourself a used truck, consider buying American used truck, European used truck, like Scania, Mandezo, Mercedes Benz, Dacia. A lot of all these European truck are really good for African roads. The chassis are strong, the engine too. While buying, you really need to consider all these things. So you don't just buy because the body is fine. You buy because of chassis. Look at the chassis. How thick is the chassis? Because in Nigeria, you are not the one going to be driving. And most of the time, it is agents that will look for loads for you. And you don't know the heaviness of the load. Your own is how much are they collecting. So you really need to buy something strong so that anybody handling your business, any load they will bring, your truck is ready to lift it, and your engine is going to propel such heavy load as well. So while you relax at home, you relax comfortably knowing that your truck is fit to lift any load that your agent will bring. So these are, yeah, I was actually talking about someone who bought a new truck imported from China, and the same week the engine got knocked. So it is nothing to be surprised about, because many of all these China truck, some of them are not made for Africans. The road, the weather, and the load they can carry. So you don't have to use because of the costs and say it is better you import from China. No, those distributors in Nigeria, they know that most of the truck they are distributing in Nigeria are really meant for Africans. The chassis, the capacity of the haulage they can carry, and many things involving. So I advise you purchase your truck, not minding the cost. Nothing is cost and nothing is too cheap. It depends on time. So do the best and leave the rest for God. So that is how it happened. And unfortunately for him, he couldn't get back to them because he imported the truck from China very far away. And when he tried reaching them, there are a lot of process and a lot of issue. He decided to buy a new engine for himself instead of going through that rigorous process and all that wahala. But assuming he went for a reliable source, like some of them that had head office in Nigeria and some part of Africa, it is very easy for him to get their attention and they will come for a review. If it is a natural occurrence, something that happened naturally, not like he made a mistake or made a wrong move. If it is natural, I promise you they are going to fix the engine or they are going to give him a brand new engine. So like Dangote is a great supplier of some strong truck in Nigeria like Citrac, Sino Truck, Sharkman, all these beautiful strong trucks. Dangote is a great supplier and it is really customized for his business. And because Dangote is a good man, he sometimes give out to his customers. So you can tag as a customer and get yourself a African customized truck, a very beautiful one, a strong chassis. It's not even like it's a triple chassis. It is piled up of three plates. Beautiful building. The axle is very nice for a land like Lagos where the sand grabs tire. So it is really made for African, and the weight balancing system is very nice. The spring leaf, it's not like it is balloon. This one is spring leaf. It is a high charged iron that is piled up there. I'm going to be showing you a few pictures about this. It is very strong, made for Africa. So like I said, if you are not going to resist the urge of buying old truck, avoid China used truck. Avoid it. I'm not spoiling no one business, but it is for your own benefit. uh, Person own must go down. Avoid China used truck. Some of them come as a new truck. It is not a new truck. It is a refurbished truck where where they are repainted. The engine is repainted. It is old engine. They are repainted. The chassis is repainted. And when such a things are repainted, you can't see when the chassis is cracked. Some of them are cracked up because they are too light for African use. African heavy loads, it is not like, so they are meant for light load like they used it over there, maybe to carry pebbles or pack refuse. This one you are going to use it in packing sand, in hauling very heavy load. So the chassis is not made for African use, and in African today they don't really consider the kind of load they are going to give their truck because of their capacity or something like that. They don't look at that. They just bargain any load and lift it until the chassis cracked up on the highway. So while buying yourself a truck, consider all these things I'm talking about and avoid China used truck. I repeat, avoid them in general. Avoid them. I've seen many cases where new cars joined the industry with a China used truck. They end up running from one mechanic to other, one mechanic to other. There is no work, no business, and nobody, a businessman that is going to hire you with such truck. If they find out that you always leave their load on the road, leave the road being towed by the road traffic and all that, every time they give you business, they won't like doing business with you. So these are one of the reasons I said you should avoid such truck. If you must buy used truck, consider yourself buying American used truck or European used truck, like all these Mark, um, Peterbilt, Freightliner, a lot of them. A lot of the American used truck are beautiful. If you come to Nigeria, you can work on the weight balancing equipment like the spring leaf. You remove the balloon because the balloon is not really nice for the kind of load African haul. You have to really remove those balloon and use spring leaf. Those spring leaf is good for, because of the nature of the road. Some roads are not even, so because of that, spring leaf is advisable because it balances the nature of the load. Where you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down. Balloon spring is not going to absorb such balancing. It will always fail, and when such thing happens, it it gives trucks a big problem. Sometimes your truck will fall on the highway and throw people's business away. So I don't think you would like to experience that. So just avoid them if you can. So this thing I'm telling you are very important. So another beautiful used truck you can go into is the European truck like the DAF, the Scania, the MAN Diesel, the Mercedes Benz. All these trucks are really built strong. They are beautiful trucks. So you can consider buying them if you are going for used truck. Avoid China used truck. Avoid refurbished truck. All those paint truck where you dey see, avoid them. They are not new trucks. No go dey impress people, make dem think say you buy new truck. You come dey suffer for road. You push me here, tow me here, tow me here. Those are not nice. One is road experience. Like even if you're not going to drive, at least tag along with drivers sometimes so that you see what they do on the highway. You master the road, something like that. You see how the thing works. It's not always sitting at home and waiting for money or waiting to be called for a load, something like that. So these are beautiful things. Another one is this will allow you have that driver and owner relationship where you have patience on your driver, and you don't have to always accuse your driver, and this will make you lose good drivers unknowingly. So if you have road experience, you will know when he is lying or when he's telling the truth because you have had such experience. So you wouldn't be accusing a family man of something he is not capable of, and such thing will make you lose good people. So, and it is not good. exchanging drivers on your truck. I think this is the next thing I will talk about on this episode. Another one is driver. Find a reliable driver, somebody that has experience, both mechanical experience, electrical experience, and road map. A lot of for this driver, your driver needs to know them and maintain him. Let him be the one to at least drive your truck for like 1 year or 2 years. It will help the lifespan of your truck. Changing drivers today, tomorrow will kill your truck. If you take a driver, for instance, that driver is going to be mastering a lot of things in the truck, and it will help you a lot. But if you began changing driver from one driver to another, it will kill your truck within a twinkling of an eye. And I advise you avoid that too. So I think I will continue this talk. Let's call it a day. Have a nice day. Merry Christmas in advance. Bye bye.